Yo, when you hear them dogs barking, I mean the pound is in the building. I'm Bobby G along with the homie Big Mike from the Man Cave, and this is Game Time 216, all things Cleveland, all day. What's happening, bro?
Yo, and we are good on Twitter. We are live.
Yes, sir. Fine, got that little situation fixed. I don't know what the hell happened, man. Twitter be bugging. Sometimes that be bugging. Man, the whole world is bugging, man. They just hating on Cleveland. That's what I think it is, man.
Everybody bugging, man. Coaches bugging, ex-players bugging, fans bugging, everybody bugging.
People bugging that even wasn't even on the team. Leonard Fournette, what is you talking about, bro?
Well, he more pissed off at the shine in that whole situation where everyone's supposed to go to ATL. I wish that would have happened. I wish the hell that would have happened.
See what's happening. I keep forgetting to fix that on this page, man. I keep forgetting to fix that print on this page.
What up? What up?
No, let me do that right now. Do it live.
Small
Live
friends.
edit.
Well, they got us labeled as, they put down the shows on Network 216, and next to Game Time 216, in parentheses, it says hot takes.
There you go.
That is what we are here.
There's some hot takes for you. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. It's right here. Big Stick, why can't we just let Stefanski go, man? The dude has not been a member of the Cleveland Browns organization since December. And we still talking about him. We're gonna talk about that.
Listen, you wanna know why? It's 'cause hey, I'm gonna say this as non-offensive as I can. Like most women who can't let something go that was done 5 years ago, Cleveland fans or even football fans in general can't let shit go. That's just happened.
And we're going to talk about it. The NFL stars got their ass busted by them flag football boys. Should we reconsider the whole sending the pros to the Olympics thing? We're going to talk about that for a little bit. The Cavs went 3-0 in a recent road trip. And did we see the Evan Mobley of the future? Or is it just fool's gold, for the moment? Talk about that. We'll talk a little NCAA tourney as well. And, of course, whatever else comes up and more. So, but let's get to it, man. This dude is in Atlanta right now. But somehow, he just can't escape Cleveland. And I mean, you said that part. I'll compare it to this. This is like breaking up with your girl or breaking up with your dude.
Still calling him.
No, not even still calling him. You done got somebody new. And it's like, hey, let's go to dinner. And you go to that dinner and you just keep talking about your ex. Oh, nah. Oh, you drinking that? Oh, I used to hate when my ex did. I don't care. I'm here now. Why? We just can't let Stefanski go. Everybody got something to say now. Ain't had nothing to say to his face. You Jarvis, you should have been talking the day that he cut you. And he didn't even cut you. It was Andrew Barry. The day Andrew Barry decided not to bring you back. So if you got a beef, that's who it's with. And it's every time the dude does something, it's he gone. We got a whole new coach. It ain't like we still coachless. We have an entirely new coach, different philosophy, different makeup, different dude. Kind of dude you feel like you can go out and have a beer with. People wanted to get rid of the analytics. Guess what? We got a football guy in now. He's a football guy. We got all that going for us. And still, every morning I wake up, Stefanski. When are we going to let it go?
Well, there's nothing else to talk about because, like you said, we got a football coach now. He's sticking to doing football things, so we can't criticize that part. We can't do shit. The only other thing people can say is draft Simpson. That is the only other thing, and that's an argument in itself. But the whole Stefanski thing ain't going to stop until after next year. It ain't going to stop until after the game against Atlanta next year.
Yes, ma'am. He does look sad. He just looks sad because Even though he's in Atlanta,
That's
kids
what
is right, family's right, they settled. He just
he
can't
should have
escape
Atlanta.
Cleveland.
Should have Atlanta stuff on and tied down right there.
No, because for some reason he's still a Brown. We will not let him not be a Brown. Shout out to Lies. What's happening? We just can't let him go. Like this is almost like LeBron Part 2.
You also got to think about it, though. What is it? 4th down and South or whatever the hell it's called. They just start. You know what gets clicks? What gets views is Shador Sanders and the drama of Cleveland. So people tune in.
Kev took us to the playoffs twice. He won for us.
I'm not saying he didn't.
No, I'm talking the slash comment. He said LeBron won for us. I mean, he got chipped. But no, I'm talking about LeBron leaving the first time in 10.
Yeah. The LeBron leaving the first time, how he did it was the issue, not the fact that he left. To me, I don't give a shit that he left. I care that he went on national TV and then all of a sudden, you could have gave us at least a heads up. Hey, listen, man, I ain't coming back, but I got to go do this big thing. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. I don't care. Yeah. But not go on there and then hey, yeah, he's coming back. Yeah. Nope. Shit. We just got to look like fools on the TV.
We just wouldn't let it go. Like it was 4 years, or not really 4 years. It was 3 years of just LeBron. I get it. The first year, it's painful that first year, but then we get Kyrie, and all Kyrie has to listen to for 2 years is, "Oh, don't do what LeBron did. LeBron." And then in the third year, is LeBron coming back. So he had to sit under LeBron's shadow his whole career. Like I feel like we're doing that to Todd Monken right now.
Nah, I don't feel like Todd even thinks like that. I feel like Todd's like, shit, I'm gonna do me. He out there doing his own thing. He's the guy that'll go to the bar by himself and drink and not give a shit. That's the type of dude Todd is. Todd's like, hey, I got a job to do. I'm gonna go start doing that job. And I think the players don't give a shit. It's ex-players and fans and critics and analysts that are feeding into this shit. And people like us talking about it.
I don't know. Juckins bit off a little bit of debate. I know he's talking, the difference between
he
Stefanski and Monk. I know, but like, come on, young fella, man. You got don't fall for the bait, man. Just you know what? I'm focused on the future. That's all you got. I'm focused on the future.
I don't turn into a Stefanski robot though with these. When you get asked a question, all of a sudden be like, blah blah, blah blah.
No, they ain't got to do that. But just I ain't worried about last season was last season. I'm focused on the future, and just go at it. You don't talk about the differences. Talk about I don't know about all that, but Todd Monken is XYZ. Let's keep it pushing. So when your girl asks you, you know what I'm saying, how do I look in this dress? And you look at it and you just seen your ex in that same dress. Man, I wish you would. No. You talk about, you know what, babe, you look great. That's all we got to do. Babe, you look great. Keep it moving.
I'll tell you right now, if I had the money, I'd go to every Atlanta Falcons home game and I'd be dressed up in Browns gear with a sign saying Stefanski sucks. Just for the hell of it. You know how funny that would be? You get national recognition. You'd be all over the damn place.
Well, I just want to know what's going to happen whenever this game gets announced and whenever it happens. Could you imagine how quiet that stadium will be?
If he wins?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. People are going to be like, holy shit. Now, that means everybody's getting fired. Yeah, everybody's fired now. Y'all did this shit.
Todd Monken can go 16-0. And if that week 17 or 18 game is against the Atlanta Falcons and you lose, you're fired. Oh, man. That would be crazy, though. But, yeah, man. It's always like, why Jarvis Landry? Why you, bro? I get the Deshaun Watson story. That's something else. But
Yeah.
And then
These Simpson dudes, these Simpsonites.
he's a good QB, man.
No.
He said no.
13 games started and half of them were trash. I don't know.
Man, played through a broken
these
rib.
dudes. Huh?
Played through a broken rib. He
Yeah.
said, we all
Sit
know
your ass down and go
Stefanski
back to college.
gonna go for every time. We should be prepared.
Well, that's my problem. Well, if he had a broken rib, sit your ass down and go back to college another year. I don't understand the problem with this.
Why you got to go back to college? Because he had a broken
You
rib.
have a broken rib and look like shit. Sit your ass down and play again the next year.
Why?
Many quarterbacks do this, and then they come out dogging everybody and do the thing. Right? Why? I'm going to play through the pain. Shows how tough I am. No, shows how stupid you are. How about sit your ass down? Because remember, we got on Baker's ass. He wanted to play through it. He wanted to do this. Didn't want the surgery. But yeah, we got rid of him because of that same shit. So now we got another quarterback being retarded. Excuse my language.
Yeah, can't say the hard word.
Being stupid, not sitting his ass down and getting shit dealt with because he wants to go out there and play. Be the tough guy. And what did he get? Absolutely nothing. And he got, because the NCAA loves Alabama so much, they put him in the playoffs where they should not have been, and they got spanked. So, great. What'd you look like in that game? Trash. Sit your ass down and don't play.
But why can't he do that in the NFL? Why you got to do it at Alabama?
Cool. Sit your ass down on another team and don't play. We don't need you here on the Browns.
What?
If that's what you want to do, but to me, it makes no sense. For your pro career, say it was my son, right?
Okay.
Could have been drafted. He gets hurt. I'm like, all right, man. Let's see how this goes. First game out, throws 3 interceptions to a team that shouldn't be Division I, and now you're like, yeah, nah. Sit down, get healthy. You go back to college, you be all right. I'm going to tell him that myself because you don't need to continue to screw yourself more with this.
All right. I mean, and that's fair. But it is what it is. We are where we are. He's a part of the draft process.
Yeah.
And more than likely, he's going to be a first-round pick.
That's stupid, too.
How
For
is it stupid?
anything to pick him in the first round is dumb.
Why is it dumb, though?
Because there's no team that needs a quarterback that bad, except for the Jets, that should pick him in the first round.
That bad, man. You like the guy's horrible, man. You heard Dan,
No,
man. Dan agrees with me.
Yeah, and what's Dan been right about? Not a whole lot.
I don't know. I haven't heard Dan say anything for a long time.
Why is that?
Because I don't watch ESPN like that.
Well, neither do I, but he's been wrong so much they just shut his mic off sometimes. my thing is it's not that he's that bad that he can't be in the first round. There's not teams that need to reach for him besides the Jets that can't get him in the second. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get this dude in the second round and be perfectly fine.
But he's got a first round eval. So it's not a reach.
There's a lot of blind scouts out there. Oh, what do you do? First half, that's what I saw. I didn't see the whole second half of the season, just the first half. It don't make sense. He's going backwards. It doesn't make sense, but he's going to make dollars if he goes to the draft. That's why he went.
but you're going 100% off the performance, and you know that basically has like 5% to do with evaluation.
I'm going 100% of what I've seen this dude during the game. What'd you do during the game?
You're looking at the wrong thing then.
What am I supposed to be looking at? Because if I see that he's throwing interception, okay. So if that's the case, then the people that are saying Shedeur ain't doing too bad are probably right then, because they're not going based off just interceptions and all this shit and bad reads. They're going off more.
See what I'm saying? The people who say he's not that bad, or the people who are saying he's bad?
Me saying that Simpson ain't the dude is like then it's like you saying Shador ain't the dude. You know? Because Shador had some interceptions, had some bad reads, did some bad throws. Well, second half of the season, Simpson did the same thing Shador did.
Yeah. But you've heard me talk about them both. And I don't use that.
You don't, yes. But you got Simpson out there that use that and say, oh, well, he was injured. He was this. He was that. Like, but do get mad at people that are believing Shador and think that he can be better than that and say, oh, no, he's just trash. 7 games, trash. Like, holy shit.
I mean, obviously those people don't know what they're looking at. I'll never say Shador is trash, but like from what I've seen of Shador and what I believe he can or will be, I don't think he's above competing for the job. There's some quarterbacks who are above competing for the. I don't believe Jackson Dart's above competing for the job. Like, but
even after what Jackson did, and you're saying you want him to compete with Deshaun Watson and Dylan Gabriel for this job?
Not Dylan. Dylan's a career backup.
All right, so why would I want to bring in another rookie quarterback to compete with this job?
Because we don't have one, and that's my whole thing. Is like, how are people mad that a team that doesn't have a quarterback continues to look for a quarterback?
Well, you do have a quarterback. That's the problem. Here we go. Here it is right here. Well, we don't have a quarterback. Well, his name's Shador Sanders, and we got a Deshaun Watson. Oh, well, we need veteran presence. Well, Deshaun Watson is considered a veteran. He's sitting on our bench, so we have that. Oh, well, should we let Deshaun ever play again? If Shador sucks, let Deshaun play. He's gone after the year anyways, and we're drafting a quarterback in the best draft. Supposedly, what Todd McShay says is going to be historical for QBs, but yet we want to draft this guy that barely makes the number 2 overall in this draft. That's what we want to do? I'm not understanding this. Like, why not just say, screw drafting a quarterback and wait for the historical draft that McShay says is coming for quarterbacks and get one that's better than all the dudes in this draft?
Because projections weren't. Remember, at this point last year, this was a historical QB draft, remember?
No, it wasn't historical.
It was. You had
I've never heard the word historical.
Six quarterbacks were supposed to go in the first round last year.
Yeah, and why didn't? Drew got hurt. Drew got hurt.
Yeah, Drew got hurt and stayed in school. This class, not the Shador class. I'm mind tricked myself. Yeah, this year you supposed to have what? Klubnik, Drew, Ty. Mendoza wasn't even thought of.
Yeah,
he was on the list. You had Nussmeier. I say Klubnik.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me start up. Yeah, Cade Klubnik was supposed to go. Nussmeier, Drew Aller, Ty. I think it was Ty. He was. I think he was considered like the last. There was a couple. Somebody, who am I missing? There was like a couple more that ended up falling off. Oh, the boy from Arizona State.
Yeah, who stayed.
Yeah, but preseason he was considered. He's at LSU now. Preseason he was considered first round, and Sellers, Lenore Sellers.
And some of those guys went back. They didn't come out, so you can't count that against them. Drew got hurt.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like at this time last year, like everybody's considering next year's class historic. Last year, that was a talk about this year's class.
And I get what you're saying with that, but what I'm saying is there's at least 6 quarterbacks out of the 15 that are probably coming out that I could say that are better than Mendoza and Simpson, based on last year.
Statistically, or how they play the game, though?
Both.
Not 6.
Because not one of them sat there and said, I got a messed up lung, so I'm going to sit here and continue to play.
Not 6.
I think there's 6.
With 6.
I think there's 6. I think Well, Arch Manning's obviously going to be up
All right,
there.
legacy and Dante, because coming in he would have been the second quarterback off the board.
Yeah,
So
those two.
I'll take him.
I
Those two.
think Julian Saying is up there. And that's not just me being a homer or bias. I've watched that dude be accurate as hell, and I think he's only going to get better. I think the boy from Arizona State, Sam.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have been high up there now, but he went back.
Mm.
That's 4. Trinidad. I think he's going to be up there again.
I think he's scared.
He might be, but he went back, so let's see what he does. He would have been drafted high in the first round if he didn't.
Trinidad? I don't think so.
What do you mean? The Jets would have took him.
I don't think so.
I think he would have been a first round draft.
He would have got hit with that Russell Wilson look. He'd have been third round.
I don't know. I don't think if you saying people are drafting Ty Simpson up here after 8 games of being good, I can't say that.
The Trinidad, he's going to measure under 6 feet, and you already know what that is.
Yeah, we know what. Little guys. Yes, I don't like little guys either. But guess what? Sometimes the NFL feels like little guys are it. Dylan Gabriel. Here he
wasn't
is.
first, but it wasn't first round. That's what I'm saying. He would have been third round.
He wasn't a first because he wasn't 6 foot.
And mind you, I'm with you. I like Trinidad. I don't know if you remember. I was like, if he enters the draft, we should take him in the third round. So I'm on. I like Trinidad, but he wouldn't have been a first round pick. This guy. Shout out Ryan, what's happening, bro? But no, I don't see six. Nah, I'll give you do some spades. I'll give you 2 in the possible.
2 in the possible. I just named all 4 that were for real.
No, Easy State. He's not better than Ty.
Who?
I don't even know his name. He's at LSU now.
Sam Levette?
Yeah, he's not better than Ty.
So you're saying the 8 games Ty did was better than all Sam's whole college career?
No, I'm not even. The games don't matter. It's the mechanics. It's the ability. It's the intangibles. It's the how he looks. It's again when he scrambles, his head isn't looking downfield. Ty Simpson, no. When he scrambles, his head he's able to keep his head downfield and look at his receivers. He's better going through progressions right now. His footwork's cleaner. Like again, like when I talk about QBs, it don't have zero to with statistics.
Well, guess what? W's are what matter most in the NFL. That's what matters
in
most.
The NFL. But in this level, again, that's how guys like Josh Allen go top 10 in the draft. Like that stuff don't matter.
I understand that. Well, if that's the case, then there's guys that we aren't even naming that are better than him. Then
probably. There's some kid at some. Yeah, I 100% agree. There's some kid at some school. Yeah, there's some kid at some school we haven't heard from yet. That's gonna make some noise. Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm looking at it like there's at least 4 to 6 that are either on par with Simpson or better. And I can be like, why do I need to draft Simpson? Why can't we just build the team up like a smart football program would do, and then draft your quarterback? The Bears did it. And what, is everybody complaining about how they did this stuff? No.
The Bears did it because they missed on a quarterback, though. That's what gets lost in the sauce.
So we have the absolute right to do the same.
No, I'm saying they drafted the quarterback. They were already building. Remember, they were trying to build around Justin Fields. So they got caught in the middle. Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Talent.
Really?
That dude never had no talent out there.
They were trying to build around Justin Fields. The whole regime got fired. But nah, it wasn't like they were terrible, drafted Caleb. No, they drafted Justin Fields and started that process. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Started that process before Caleb Williams got there.
The year before Caleb came, they finalized it all. Whole new O-line. Built the defense up and got weapons. What happened after that? They fired Fields, got rid of his ass, and then brought in Caleb Williams. And Caleb Williams did magical things. Trust me, if he
did magical things because of his coach. How did Caleb Williams look rookie year? With damn near the same squad.
Listen.
Yeah, like he needed to get up out of there.
You know what? Cool. Hey, Ty Simpson at 6. Draft Drew Alora at 24. Do the dumbest shit in the world and hopefully it works. Because as far as I'm saying, the logic I'm spewing out ain't logical. Then I don't know.
No, but you keep putting him at 6 though.
I don't want him. I want him in the undrafted round 5 years from now. I don't want to even see a quarterback until next year.
What?
That's the problem.
Undrafted.
I just don't get this whole bias of, well, the Browns got to have a quarterback. We've had 500 of them, and none of them work. How about we just chill out and build the F team up right now? Maybe we try that for once. For once, try that. Because we don't ever try that. We don't try to build a team up. We keep trying to get the next best quarterback before we even need the damn next best quarterback. That's what doesn't make sense to me. That's how I look at football. Hey, we need an offensive line to block for the quarterback we want to draft. If we don't have an offensive line, we draft that quarterback. He gets killed, just like Tim Couch did. And then we throw him to the trash and say, he couldn't work. Oh, no. What do we do then?
That's because, and no shade to Tim Couch, but Tim Couch shouldn't have been a pick anyway. We should have picked McNabb. I'm just saying.
I got no problem with that either.
But okay, we rebuilt the O-line. Now what?
Who did?
We did.
Yeah, we just did, right?
That. Right. So now what?
Yeah, that's right. So now,
okay, so you take Carnell Tate at 6.
Get weapons for the O-line. Get weapons, and you got to get a left tackle still.
Yeah, still need that.
Let your $250,000, $250,000 quarterback you have on the team play the game, and then draft a quarterback if you need it. Because if you don't, and Sanders proves to be better than he was and can be better, you have a steal with this.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
Trying for something else.
I agree with that. I'm just a believer you could kill multiple birds with one stone. And at some point, value overtakes everything. That's how we got a couple of guys last year. Value just too good to pass up.
And
with the exception of Schlesinger, who clearly was a target by Barry.
Yeah, but not one of them were quarterbacks.
I was saying, yeah.
I mean, Sanders
in that draft,
he was too good, and that was in the 5th.
Yeah, and the same thing could happen if you have a player who's a first-round talent who's still there, like in the second round.
No.
And I said player. I didn't say quarterback. I said player.
I know, but I know where you're going with it, and I understand where that logic is. But if we got a player that's a first-round talent and we draft him in the 5th, cool. I'm not doing this.
In the 5th?
Hey, that's what we were saying. He's second overall, and we took him in the 5th.
Dad,
I don't.
If you believe it.
If I believe what? Every analyst
if you believe he
was said the same damn thing, and then it didn't happen.
I don't know. I always thought he was going to be a second rounder. That's just me.
Okay, second rounder, and it still went to the 5th.
Yeah, it's talent. So you said, okay. So how do you feel about Jordan Tyson at 6?
That's an injury thing. I think he's got all
same
the
thing,
talent.
though. Same thing. He's a first. He's still being talked about as first-round talent. More than likely, he will go in the first round.
Yes, he will.
Okay.
To a team that's able
how do you
to
feel about Jordan Tyson at 24?
I'll take him at 24.
Okay, so the injury risk versus other receivers who don't have that risk.
Listen, if
you say we get to 24, you got Tyson.
Who do we draft at 6?
The guy, say we took Freeland. So we took Freeland at 6, Monroe Freeland. And let's say we get to 24. Some weirdness happens. You got Tyson still available. We'll throw Boston, Cooper Jr., and for some weird reason, Mekhi Lemon is still there.
I'm taking Lemon right there.
Okay.
You know why I'm doing that? Because here's the other thing now. Now you got Tyson saying he's not doing his pro days. There's still injuries, shit going on with the team. Right. Now that's an issue.
Right.
That's
agree.
Out of the first.
Agree. Okay, now you get to 39. Tyson's still on the board. Do you take him?
Yeah.
See, and that's all I'm saying. Like it's going to get to a point, no matter what concerns you have about somebody, if they have this rating and they get to a point where they're still there, and you're going to be like, you know what, this is too good to pass up.
I'm not ever going to do that with a quarterback.
But a GM will. There's,
and that's why they get fired, because they will. Stupid people get fired for doing stupid things. I have a quarterback. The next draft's the best draft for it. I'm never going to make sense of this to me.
No, not the good ones. You're never going to get fired doing.
You're going to get fired if Ty Simpson
the no-brainer thing. No, I'm not saying not just Ty Simpson. Like, again, like the Raiders GM is playing with house money. Fernando Mendoza could be the worst quarterback in the history of the league, but guess what? You were supposed to take him. Now, you get fired if you don't take him because, you know what? I'm not sold on this dude, and there are better quarterbacks next year. And Fernando Mendoza goes on to be the next whoever.
Great.
Right. Now, that's how you get fired. But you can't get fired for taking the guy you're supposed to. What if, who was the coach GM at the time? What if that guy, you know what? RG3 has a higher ceiling. I'm gonna take him over Andrew Luck. Fired, bro.
Why? Maybe RG3 doesn't get hurt. How do you know what the future holds then?
Because he did.
He was brittle. He comes out to be better.
He was brittle.
But what if again?
And a matter of fact, he had the same injury because that wasn't the first time. That wasn't the first time he tore his ACL.
Yeah, but now
he had already torn his ACL.
We can't predict the future for any other quarterback, but now we're going to leave the same future for others. I can't do that. I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, I got to take Mendoza because my hands are handcuffed and I have to do it. Even though our team's not ready for it, I have to do it.
Yeah, but in that draft, Luck was the handcuff.
Ready for it, though. So I could trade back, get another first-round pick in that same draft and one for the next year and be able to really set this team up and have 2 first rounds next year and then 2 this year and be set. Really set for everything. Or I take the guy who's trash and I missed out on all that. See, I can go the reverse way with that. Do I want more or do I want just one?
Or you could also use the Shanahan logic, which is basically your logic. Shanahan, because remember, he didn't like RG3. That wasn't his pick. He didn't want RG3. But what did he do? In that same draft, he took his quarterback. And why didn't the GM get fired? Because when RG3 got hurt and flamed out due to injury, I'm not gonna say it was because of his ability, flamed out due to injury.
So now you're saying
who was there? Who was there to hold the team together? Kirk Cousins.
This sounds insane.
You like that, but that was because of Shanahan.
I got to draft 2 quarterbacks in the draft to cover my ass from the shit I'm drafting first.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what has to happen in order for the GM to save his job.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is because he did the obvious thing, which is okay. These are the 2 best players at this position in this draft. You have to take one, even though your coach told him, "Don't do it." He did it.
He didn't have to do a damn thing.
He did.
And no, you don't. See, that's us looking at it like your team needs a quarterback. You're supposed to take one right the fuck now.
Yeah, because you know who was pushing that. You know who was pushing that pick. Dan Snyder.
I get it. Cool. Well, let Dan Snyder be upset and don't do it. And then when the team becomes good, you'll be the one that got fired for the wrong reason. Cool. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to get another job now because I was absolutely right on what I did. Someone's going to give me another job. And maybe someone will believe in that outside-the-box thing. Remember the movie Moneyball? Everybody criticized that dude, Billy Beans, doing what he did with what he did. And somehow that dude got an offer from another team, more money than he could ever imagine because he went outside the box one time because no one else would do it. Why can't we have somebody actually do that for once for Cleveland? For Cleveland, just do it one time.
They are doing it. They all work for the Guardians. But what people won't tell you about Moneyball is they had an MVP. They had an MVP on the roster. while they were doing all this Moneyball. They had a stacked squad where they were doing Moneyball. That's what got left out of the movie.
Okay. Got left out.
Did they not?
Oh,
they had the MVP of the league playing shortstop.
Right. Here's the deal. I want one GM to go against the grain and say F you and do what needs to be done instead of what he's told to do. That's what I need. I need that because Cleveland has done the same thing they should do every single year. Hey, they should do this. They should do this. They should draft this guy. They should draft this guy. And what has happened every single damn year?
Except for last year.
Loser after loser after loser. Playoffs, loser after loser. Playoffs, loser after. They don't do nothing more than that because they don't want to do anything more than that because they continue the same trend. The Raiders have an opportunity to gain a lot and build on top of something. The Browns have the opportunity to gain a lot and build something to something. Not, oh, you know what? Let's just do the same old trashy thing we do every year. Draft another QB, bring him on into the team that's not set up for success yet. Watch him get killed, and then we'll blame him for sucking, even though we didn't give him the play to be any good. Just like the Jets brought in Sam Darnold. He was trash. They traded him away. Now all of a sudden, he's a Super Bowl champion. Won back-to-back 14-game seasons. Why is that? Is that because he was trash, or is that because he wasn't set up for success at his first stop? Because the Jets are trash.
Yeah, the Jets were terrible.
Oh, well, the Browns were terrible when we drafted Baker and brought him on in here. We did all that. We were good, right? Then we blamed Baker. Oh, well, you didn't want to sit your butt down and get your surgery and all this other crap, so we got to get rid of you. Now you're gone. And he started having success other places. Maybe not as big a success as Sam Darnold's had, but he's had better success than the Browns have had since he left. So that's my point here. Is why can't we just go against the grain one time and just say, you know what, let's make sure everything's solidified, and then be like, if the quarterback we're only paying $250,000 to, who had a first-round grade on him, why can't we just let this guy ride? See what happens after a full off season. See what goes down. If it don't work, cool. If he's trash halfway through, good. Put Watson in. He's leaving after the year anyways. Throw him out there. Who cares? Throw the whole season away after that. I don't care. Because you know how many seasons we've thrown away before, but never did the right thing to be able to make us fans feel like, you know what? They're building towards the future. And then I just, hey, we're going to throw a new quarterback out there. He was the best in college. Now he's out there. Now he's the worst in the NFL. Wow. There we go. Let's do that.
They did that with you.
They did that with what?
They did do that. They did it with you.
Did what with you?
1-31 to do exactly what you're talking about, and they did it.
No, because they kept drafting quarterbacks.
No, they drafted Baker, and that was it. They were 1-31. They didn't draft Baker.
You're telling me they didn't draft a quarterback any of those seasons at all? I remember DeShone Kizer being around. All these quarterbacks.
That was before Baker.
Do not.
No, I'm talking about.
At all.
Yeah, but when you got here, remember his whole thing. When you got here, his whole after he got fired was, I was doing what I was supposed to. They cleaned house. They went 1-31 to get the assets, and then they got Baker. So they already did exactly what you're talking about. They did that.
I'm not saying go 1-31.
I'm not. Forget the record, but no, I'm saying they took the time to draft a quarterback and build. They did that, but they discovered he wasn't a Super Bowl QB.
I don't think they built anything, because if they did when Baker got here, it wouldn't be that much of a problem.
You don't remember the squad that they built for Baker? Jarvis, Odell, Nick Chubb, and
they built the squad, right?
They built the squad, and they discovered he was not a Super Bowl winning QB. To which they are correct to this point.
That's like every other team that said that about Sam Darnold, and he's won one now. So now if Baker goes and wins one, can we say, hey, we were wrong? Can we do that?
Sure.
All right, cool. Because as long as we go by that, he's not a Super Bowl winning quarterback, but he's
he's won
playoff games. He's beat teams that he shouldn't have beat in the playoffs. But I get it. He hasn't won the damn Super Bowl. The Browns haven't even sniffed the damn Super Bowl since him. Since Baker was here, they haven't sniffed it. Baker was almost in the AFC Championship game. Our defense let us down against Chad Henne.
No, Baker let us down by throwing the pick and giving them the ball. Or not converting the third down.
Baker. Now,
No, not the entire thing. Not the entire thing. There was a missed call on the headshot on the goal line.
Yeah,
There was him fumbling the ball, which every coach teaches you: don't reach for the goal line. Just take the tackle. No, there was I'm not. But remember, all bad things can be erased if he converts the third down.
But also, Baker had a hand in getting him to that point.
He did, just like the defense did, even though the defense screwed it up.
That dude's been the best quarterback we've seen in a long time here in Cleveland.
True, I would agree.
We haven't had better than that.
True, yeah, true. I'd agree.
And like you said, we built the team up to get that guy, and what happened? We've seen some of the best football we've seen in years. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we just do that? Like, I don't know. I know I'm paying $250,000 to a quarterback that has first round talent grade on him. That, all right, yeah, he had some rough go at it 7 games. He also had some good stuff. Let's see what he can do with a brand new offensive system. Some guy that doesn't have nothing against him or have his own guy in here that he wants to push like no other.
That's we can't get rid of Stefanski, man.
No, I'm just saying let this guy have his own run at it. Not he's being barred down by all that. Because that was what it was. The critics and everybody saying, oh, well, this, and this. Well, they can't say that now. So let him have the run of it and see what happens. He's not going to be throwing to janitors. He's not going to be on a whole nother field. He's not going to be looked at like, oh, well, this guy is smarter than you, so he's going to play. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, he's going to get a shot.
Yes. And his shot should be you're starting, and that's the end-all, be-all to this. There shouldn't be nothing else more to this.
He just want the job handed to him.
No, not handed to him, but, hey, go out there and do your thing. Hey, if you can read and lay down what I'm giving you, that's it. You get the job. We'll work on this and do everything you can. You're a young quarterback, but as long as you understand what I'm putting up on this board and the plays that are running in this tape, there's no reason why he can't get handed the job. Because I'm not giving it to Deshaun Watson because nobody in their world wants to do that whole situation. Todd Monken's not going to go back and refrain to that situation because if he does, there are problems.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you want to hand it to him because everything you're saying, can you do? And I already told you about. Do not be surprised when Deshaun Watson shows up and shows out there in camp. He's going to look good because he's been there, done that, and he can do everything you just said. He can already do. So he's going to outshine Shedeur in the classroom.
He didn't do that before the torn ligament in his shoulder. Why would I think he's going to do it now?
Because he's going to go out. He's going to go out and look the part. That's all I'm saying.
I can go stand out there too and look the damn part. Doesn't mean my noodle arm is better than it used to be. Yeah, he's gonna go out and look the part. That's what I'm saying. And everything you just said, hey, if you can do the like Deshaun, he's going to outshine Shedeur in the classroom. There's a potential he could outshine him on the field. That's all I'm saying. So Ryan Fitzpatrick can come in and do that same shit. Doesn't mean I'm giving Ryan Fitzpatrick the job.
But that's what I'm saying. You want the job handed to him because if it's not handed to him and you're like, and there's another guy in the room who's pushing you, this competition, right? He's pushing him.
Yeah, cool.
But he could just do a little bit better. Don't be surprised when Deshaun. That's all I'm saying. Don't be surprised.
Hey, if Deshaun
goes out and looks better.
You know what's going to happen. Everybody in Cleveland knows what's going to happen. If Todd Monken even says them damn words, you know what's happening. and there's not going to be Shedorians that are going to be at the door. It's going to be all the other Cleveland fans that are going to be at the damn door. That's the problem here.
Probably.
That's why Todd knows. Todd's smart. He knows that is not going to happen. He is not going to go down that road.
All I'm saying is, hey, when the reports start coming out, and again, am I saying he's going to win the job? Not so. But when you hear freaking what's your boy, Zach Jackson, you know what?
That's not my boy. I don't like him or Jason Lloyd.
I'm just saying generalize your boy, like for and yeah, because it's gonna happen. It would be.
Hey, I want Deshaun to look good so we could trade him and get something for him then. Go look your best.
That ain't
We're
gonna
not
happen.
starting you, though. So you ready to sit your ass down.
That one ain't gonna happen.
You're right. Why wouldn't it happen? Because his money's all on us anyway. So why wouldn't we trade him for some assets? I don't get. Give us a 7th-round pick. Take
Yeah,
the shot.
7th.
I'm just saying. To me, that Deshaun's not going to go down that route, or Todd Monken's not going down the Deshaun thing. It's not. I don't care what Deshaun looks. He can have all of a sudden a halo around his head, throwing bombs and hitting them from 1,000 yards. It isn't happening.
And I can believe you on that. And that's what I'm saying. You just, in that case, you must just hand him the job.
There you go. Then hand it to him. If that's what. Here you go. Here's the job. It's yours to lose.
That'd be a better way to put it. Even if it is to Ty Simpson. But
If we draft Ty Simpson, Shador, you're getting traded because they're not going to do the runaround with Shador on the team then, because everybody's going to be at the gate. So no, why would they do that? Again, I think Todd's too smart to do that.
but
I don't care. I don't care if his sister's dating Ty Simpson's mom or whatever the hell's going on with that situation. What? Somehow there's all these links. Everybody knows everybody now. They all season went to fucking Wendy's or something and had a Baconator, and now they're best friends.
Wow.
No.
Baconator.
Whatever. I just don't. That whole situation is balled out of stupidness too.
All right, but speaking of stupid situations, though, pro players want to play in the Olympics. They want to play flag football now. Problem is, there's a bunch of guys in that flag football world that say we don't need the pro players. This is a different game. This ain't the NFL. Y'all can't do what we can do. Even though y'all play the game at the highest level, hey, this is a different game. This ain't like basketball, where it's just, the same game, just different dimensions. This ain't baseball. This flag football, 7-on-7-5 is different out here. And they went out there and found out. They went out there and found out because them flag football stars beat the brakes off of them NFL players.
Advertise him. He can go be on the USA flag football team.
He can do that too after he leads the Browns to the playoffs.
Never that.
Do you think that the sending NFL players to the Olympics thing should be scrapped and we should just let the flag football professionals just rock out?
No. I think there should be positions up for grabs. Hey, look, if Jamar and Jet want to go out there and be wide receiver out there, cool. You put your best, the USA flag football receivers, see who can do better. I mean, it's like a tryout. You got to try out. The Olympics, you try out to be on the team for some of these events. All right, well, cool. Now you're going to try out for this because you're not just going to hand the job to anybody. As far as I'm concerned them guys, it's a whole different game. You're right. I think the quarterback position is almost the same damn thing in aspects. Yeah. I can think, like Tom Brady can go out there and throw dimes all day, not have to worry about running around, do whatever. He can just throw dimes all day. Why wouldn't you have Tom Brady out there throwing dimes at him? But it's a tryout for me. It's not, hey, I'm just going to hand it to these guys, do any of that. About try out, because if the pros can get where they got and then they can learn and play that game too, then why not? Let them play. But I don't think it's going to be a whole pro team and flag team going. It's going to be a mix of both. I can't see it, not having some pros on it. There's no way they don't put some pros on that team.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know though, man. Looking at what happened, like, bro, they beat these dudes 43-16, 39-16, and then 24-14 in the championship. And championship kind of felt like they was we just gonna play good enough to win because we already know y'all can't compete.
You're asking pro athletes to learn a game they don't play in a short amount of time, and these guys have been playing flag football their whole time because they can't be pro athletes and go play NFL.
And yeah, they can't play in the NFL, but that's what I'm saying. Like
I get that.
How many times have we seen hoopers go to the Rucker and get smoked, go to the Drew League and get smoked? You know what I'm saying? Like it's different games. So like these dudes already have the experience. Like they've been playing this since they apparently did not make it to the NFL, or maybe they made, some guys made it to the NFL, just didn't last. Just let them have their game. Like they already got it down. They already got the chemistry. You now got what, 2 more years to prep. Like you're not gonna get NFL players ready in the next 2 years. So like, just let them rock out.
Screw, I'm not going to Cabo and I'm going to go practice with these dudes. I think they could.
But that's what I'm saying. And then I guess the timing of it is the Olympics will take place during training camp. Like what team is letting what players go to the Olympics with the season literally weeks away?
I guess that'd be the only thing that would make the difference. If it wasn't during that, I don't see why the pros wouldn't go.
Like when we draft your guy, come on, Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate over the next couple of seasons becomes I'm not gonna put the JJ. He becomes our Amon Ra. And then, hey, you know what, Carnell? We want you to represent the USA, and the season starts. Nah, man. You talking about Cleveland being at the gates if a QB was taken. Hey, how you doing, Sweet Pea? You're on lunch? Nice. It's the wife checking in. She's at work.
I'm trying to read the name. I'm like, it could be a name I know.
Yeah, that's the wife, the one who keeps me up and running and organized and on task.
Yeah. No, hey, listen, behind every good man's a great woman.
Hey,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Keeps the household running while I create content and talk smack and other things. But yeah, I mean, and that might be the biggest.
That right there's a determining factor because of training.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, from what I heard, I haven't heard about them doing the same thing that the NBA has done, which the NBA basically demands like a commitment. So it's like once you sign up to be a part of Team USA basketball, you have to participate, in like the Goodwill games, with all the quality. Like, it's a huge commitment. And I really don't, with football being so. That's the word I'm looking for. Unpredictable. Like one day.
They can't do all that. Yeah, they can't be doing all that. Yeah. Pros just go to the Olympics and that's it. There ain't no, hey, we gotta go. Nah.
Yeah, I'm with just letting these dudes rock out, man. Go and again, football is our game, man. I don't see them getting smacked up by other countries, and I think it'll be a while for other countries to catch up to us in American style football.
This is see, players that just retired or a couple years should go try out. Then that's what it should be.
So it could look like that Ruffles commercial with Emmitt Smith and Randy Moss and Marino.
Not doing that far off, but if you get Juice or like an Odell or something like that,
No, that's that. He needs to sit his ass down.
People that are still in shape and that can do it, and hey, if they're not getting beat up out there, they can play the game.
Or here, send the college all-star team.
I don't know about that.
It's another method of scouting. See him get some live competition. Something on the line.
I'm scouting. Oh, this guy didn't get his flag pulled. He's a great player. No, I can't do that. I'm not scouting them because he twirled and his flags didn't get yanked.
No, you still looking at guys. It'd be more beneficial to receivers and DBs and QBs. Still got to read defenses and coverage and then beat guys off the line. I don't underestimate flag football, man. My son's
I'm not
QB1.
underestimating.
QB1 out there.
It's a whole different game. But I'll tell you right now, ain't not one of them guys playing the pros or could make. Listen, they all played probably college football. They couldn't make it to the pros.
Yeah.
Now they're doing this.
Yeah,
There's a reason for that. So I'm not going to look at this and say, "Hey, there's my next quarterback."
No, it's a different game. It's a different game.
Exactly. So I'm not going to scout no flag football when I put a college guy on it.
No, I'm talking receive. You still got to run routes. You still got to beat coverage. You still got to get open versus zone, read zone, know when to sit down and when to keep on your route. DBs, you still got to cover. Huh?
They're not playing no real pro competition.
What competition are they playing against at the combine?
They're not playing against.
That's what I'm saying. I just said it's just another opportunity. I just said it's just another.
Some other shit. Listen, man, I'm not going to go to the flag football and say, "God damn, that guy stood there, didn't get touched. He's not allowed to get touched, but he threw a dime." I'm not doing that.
See, again, you're taking to that, but can this guy cover him? Guy 1-on-1? Can he? Again, can the receiver? Does he know when to sit down against the zone? Like there's other things. You keep looking at the statistical part. Like no, it's the for that. There's the what?
Exactly. There's other real football games we could watch for that, but yet you just acting like that's a whole shit ton of nothing.
What, the UFL? USA? I don't even know what is this league called now. I'm watch it. The UFL? No, I'm not acting like it's not. Players come from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Turpin came from that. I wanted to sign him, yo.
That's where they can go look. They don't looking at.
But what I'm saying is, are you saying you didn't learn anything new about anybody at the scouting combine?
Because they were doing drills.
Okay, this would be an actual game. All I said is it's another opportunity to look at somebody actually playing competitive and playing against a level of competition versus the quote unquote underwear Olympics, where it's okay. Huh?
Did you watch the Pro Bowl?
No.
Okay.
They weren't playing for real. They were just out there having a good time.
It was flag football. I didn't learn nothing new, but they all suck at flag football. That's the only thing I learned.
Yeah. And then those again, but okay, again, guess who was out there being terrible? The pro athletes who shouldn't be going to the Olympics.
So I'm not going to look at a flag football guy and say because you could do this in flag football, you could do this in the pros because that doesn't. No,
I wasn't talking about that. No, I'm saying if you send like a college all-star team, it just gives you opportunity to look at them in a different light than a combine. Like, okay, you can run a streak versus nothing.
What's the Senior Bowl for?
The same thing.
Exactly. So play the real game, and that's what I look at.
They've done that. Now it's over. Now it's time. Like again, I didn't say it was I just said it's another opportunity for you to look at somebody.
I don't know.
Maybe Jordan Tyson would be healthy by that time, and you could actually see him do something.
Jordan Tyson, I'm not worried about that dude. That dude's gonna be hurt. That's all that dude's gonna be. It sucks because I would love him on the team. I think when he's not hurt, he's great. But I'm not gonna do the Joe Burrow thing with him.
Yeah, that's the number one. If injury, that's the only reason I didn't want Tyler Shuck last year. Injury concern, and honestly, that's the only reason he didn't go first round.
And that's why Simpson, or not Simpson, but Jordan probably gonna fall all the way down to the second. And to be honest, hey, if you grab him and all of a sudden this dude balls out his whole career, great.
Again, I'm saying if he falls to 39.
Oh yeah, I'll take him at 39.
So I wish Terrell would fall to 39. You make that happen.
Now corner. Now you want a corner.
We need a slot. We need a slot corner.
You can get a slot corner in any other round, though. You don't need to use higher rounds for that.
Probably say if Stefanski was black, none of those players would have said a bad word about him. Black racist. I don't know, because some former Steelers came out talking about Mike Tomlin after he got fired. So I don't know how.
They're gonna tell them about themselves.
Yeah, I don't know how much truth it is to that, but we appreciate your comment though. Make sure you hit that like button.
Yeah, but
And
yeah.
oh my, what?
You got to
Oh,
think if they came out after Tomlin, they're coming out after everybody because
yeah,
Tomlin was a guy you thought was outstanding. Omar Epps was out there every winning season, but yet there were still players that came out and said their piece about that dude.
yeah. And did Tua not throw Brian Flores directly under the bus as soon as he got
Oh yeah,
fired?
as soon as he was fired, but coming
Yeah.
out of Tua's mouth don't mean a whole lot, but he still did it.
So yeah, like I said, I mean, I appreciate the comment. Yeah, I don't know how much truth there is to that. And hell, we was throwing Joe Woods under the bus while he was still on the staff. So
Immediately under that bus. Same with Haley. Trash. That dude's not blind, but still, he was out trash. You're out of here.
So yeah, black coaches do. Yeah, they get it too. Yeah, man.
All races get it. I mean, you had the Italian special teams boy. He was getting ring.
So every player that complained about him was black. Name one black player who talked bad about Tom. James Harrison.
Yeah,
Debo.
James Harrison right off rip.
Yeah. He
And
has a whole episode like dedicated to Mike Tomlin, him and Joe Hayden.
And Baker Mayfield isn't black, and he said plenty about Stefanski. So
For sure.
Hey, I understand the argument here.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't. Yeah, I've seen it happen both ways. I mean, I remember going back to Tampa, like Warren Sapp and Brooks and those guys talked about Dungy when he left. It wasn't 1,000%. It wasn't personally negative, but it was negative about his style of coaching and how it would work for the teams. Black players have no problems talking about bad experiences. Hell, Antonio Brown talks about everybody. So,
he's a nut job.
He's special.
That.
he's special. Trying to think of who else off there. I can't remember. Well, the black coaches got.
Didn't have his words too for Tomlin?
It was more at the organization. He just wanted to get paid.
Yeah, I guess that was a whole thing. But yeah.
Yeah. And hell, didn't Ryan Clark co-sign some of the stuff?
Yes.
He co-signed some of the stuff James Harrison said, but he also said some positive things about Tomlin as well.
Well, yeah, he played both sides of it there, but he still had his negative thoughts.
Yeah. So I mean, it goes both ways, man. I don't think there's a racial aspect to that at all. It's just, for some reason, as much fun as people want to poke at Cleveland, people just can't stop talking about Cleveland. It's weird. So if a black coach got fired and only white players attacked him, the white players would be called racist. Not true. Go back and look at the Chip Kelly situation.
Mm-hmm.
And hell, people openly called him racist. So a lot of black players weren't happy with the way he handled the what was the receiver's name? The one that spazzed out at the country concert. Said, I'll fight every up in here, bro.
Was that Cole Beasley?
Nah, not Cole Beasley. I can't remember his name. But yeah, a lot of guys, a lot of the black players on the team, and Shady talks about it often. Deshaun Jackson talks about it, and they were probably two of the most vocal. They wanted Bro kicked off the team, and he got suspended for like a week and was back in the building like nothing ever happened. So yeah, Chip Kelly caught a lot of that heat, and when he got fired, they definitely let him know about it. So again, like it's happened. Hell, Gruden. Well, I saw what happened to Gruden. And that wasn't just racism. That was, I guess you'd call it sexism, because he made some comments against the LGBTQ plus community. Make sure I say that right.
No, we understand. It was a white dude we were talking about that was doing with a lot of that. That happens too. Like there's white players that say their piece about black coaches, and it ain't looked at like that. In the NFL, it's not looked at like that.
Yeah.
Because again, you have black players that also co-sign what's happening. But if your intent is to say only the white players had a problem with the black coach and the black players didn't, then I don't know. We've never seen that before.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the
scenario. They all usually have the same damn problem.
Yeah. But okay, man, it all goes to just that dude's in Atlanta, man. Let him coach the Falcons. He's moved on. Like, y'all need to move on too. And I know I get what Mike was talking about earlier. Yeah, we know it's clickbait. You got to do something to get them views. You got to do something to get them views. And if your career was so bad that all you have to draw on is your time in Cleveland, then you did something drastically wrong in your career. Now, granted, I know the best years of Jarvis's career were probably in Cleveland, and what's his name? Who's Leonard Fournette? I don't even know where you would say the best years of his career was. And he got the chip in Tampa, but
yeah, but I mean that was a good year. But he had a couple good years in Jacksonville, but he wasn't all page type stuff.
Yeah, my whole thing is like, let it be known at the time, man. If you ain't gonna let it be known at the time, or as soon as you're out of the building, like, I hate Jadeveon Clowney's guts, but as soon as Jadeveon Clowney got out of Cleveland, yeah, he was talking about Stefanski, he was talking about Schwartz, he was talking about all of them. Exact white players don't do that stuff, but if they attacked a black coach like black players attack Stefanski, they would be labeled racist.
No, white players do that, but they do it with black players doing it too. Again, it's a team thing all the way through. It's never happened where it was just white dudes that did that or just black dudes.
Yeah.
The whole team's done. If one has it, I get where you're trying to say. You're trying to say if white players ever did do that, they would be labeled as that, and I don't think that would be what it would be.
I'm trying to think of a situation where like, who went at their coach like that. It's usually the players that are going at their coaches are, more often than not, they're elite. They're at the elite level, and honestly, usually most of those players are black. Like, I mean, hell, Brady going to Belichick ain't shit, but they beefed for years. Yeah, like, I really like JJ Watt. Nah, he never beefed with none of his coaches.
I don't know if he went after Romeo or not.
Oh yeah, I can't remember. Nah, nobody's ever gone after no, nah, that ain't that. I'm saying the whole Legion of Boom kind of went after Pete Carroll.
Well, I mean, Marshawn Lynch did.
Marshawn Lynch was there.
I mean, but that was well deserved. Pete messed that up.
Oh hell! Wait a minute! Right now, Max Crosby going at the whole Raiders organization to end of last season. At the end of last season, yeah, he went. I mean, he didn't drag him through the mud like this, but he went at Pete and upper management. That'd probably be the most recent.
But he's saying a white dude going after a black coach.
Yeah. Did he go at who was coach? Who was the interim coach?
Antonio Pierce.
Yeah. Nah, he ain't have beef with him.
I thought Antonio should have kept that job. I should have gave him another year, not just we're gonna throw in this 90-year-old dude.
Yeah, but yeah, man, we'll have to wait for that situation to rear its ugly head. Joe Flacco. No matter what. Go ahead. I would say Joe Flacco needs to start beef with somebody. Oh no, I got it now, and I'm so stupid. Why? Baker and Hugh Jackson.
Yeah, that was a big thing too.
Yeah, And yeah, nobody called Baker racist.
Not one at all.
Hell, he still goes at Hugh Jackson. He went at Hugh Jackson in game. Remember when Hugh Jackson took the job with the Bengals and they came back and played that same season? Yeah, and Baker stared him down every time he threw a pass.
There's words said about everything. But like I said, they're not said in that kind of premises to where someone takes it as a racist. Yeah. Because there's other people that feel the same way.
Yeah, your boy, what was the old boy, the safety, Randall, when he got the pick and ran over to the sideline and handed it to Hugh?
Oh, yeah. Bro, that was great.
That game was so wild, man. Yeah, but
that was great.
Even go back to all the stuff Baker did in college, and he did a lot of that stuff to black players. Nobody ever called him racist. He was just an asshole.
He was. I mean, he did, but the thing is he talked the talk and he walked it. As far as he could, he walked that shit.
Yeah, not shaking hands and, grabbing,
Well, he tried to shake hands. They didn't shake his hand.
Yeah. But
and then he was grabbing his junk on the sideline after he whooped him.
Yeah, so Baker Hugh Jackson would probably be the most prevalent.
Yeah, in that kind of situation, yes.
Yeah. And he's a quarterback, which makes it all worse. So, but yeah, nobody ever called him racist. It was just, hell, if anything, they'd say, oh, this Baker being Baker.
Yeah.
All right, how much time we got? We got some minutes left. On the Cavaliers, man.
Cavaliers.
Yeah, 3-game road trip. It was Milwaukee, Chicago, and who do we beat up on? The Pelicans.
That game was ugly.
It was. It got down, made the comeback at the end. James Harden and Donovan took over in the fourth quarter. But hell, somebody who showed up in all 3 games, man. This dude, Evan. Matter of fact, over the last 5, you see it right there. He's been averaging 23, 11, 2.5 assists in the last 5 games. He had what was it? The 29 and 15 against the Bulls.
Yeah.
It came back against Milwaukee. Had I think it's 24 and 13, and even had good numbers against the Pelicans. So lately we've been seeing the Evan Mobley we thought we would see from the beginning of the season. Is this just kind of a quick flash, or do you think he can actually sustain this? Maybe not the numbers, but at least like the presence and just the way he's playing. Can he maintain this into the playoffs?
I think he can. The numbers, you're right, not going to be, because when Allen comes back, he's going to eat into those numbers. But I definitely think he sees it and realizes it now. This is who he has to be. Right. And with this continuing, it's going to be a thing where, it's going to blow up if he continues this. There's this team dynamic changes, especially when Allen comes back, if he continues this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he can. Again, he knows it. He's seen it now. Now there's, significant evidence of, hey, I can do this now. This isn't just, hey, 1 game here, 10 games go by, a game again. You've done it 4 or 5 games in a row now where you did the job. I think he can continue doing it.
All right. I'm with you. And I also I think I attribute a little bit to the fact that James Harden called him out that one night. And granted, it wasn't a hard call out, but after they won that game, and who was it? I believe it was Serena Winters asked him about how Evan played. He's like, yeah, Evan had 20. He's he should have had 40. Like, he needs that, and we see how he played in the rest of those games after that happened. So, like, I'm praying that this is what we get for the rest of the season. And again, the numbers are going to fluctuate because, like you said, Jared's coming back, and plus we're a guard-dominated offense, right? But if he can keep up this level of aggression, obviously defense has never really been his problem, but offensively, keep up the aggression, keep hitting the offensive boards, keep playing with this attitude that looks like you have now. And like to me, that's the main difference because I said earlier in the season, it looked like it was something going on with this dude off the court that like we didn't know about. That's just how he looked. It was all like basketball was a secondary thought. Now he looks a little bit more focused, and he looks like he's just tired of people talking shit. Honestly, that's what it looks like. He's playing like a dude. Like I'm just tired of y'all talking shit. And now we just got to get that free throw thing together, which is another
that's horrible.
Another mental thing. He's been in the mid to high 70s for most of his career. To be in the 60s and every point is going to be critical once the playoff time comes. Yeah. So he can get that together. Obviously, we like the fact that he can hit the jump shot, but he's not taking and not settling for those jumpers.
No, he's trying to work.
Yeah, I love it. And then him, Struce coming back. Looks like Sam is kind of getting out of his funk. And I think the last piece is Jalen. I almost said Jordan. Jalen Tyson kind of getting back to the form he was at all season. Do you think we're going to be able to make some noise in the playoffs this year? Or finally break the second round curse?
Oh, yeah. I think we'll be in the conference finals. I mean, the way it's looking, we're going to either play the Raptors or Magic.
Yeah, first
round. And I think we'll be fine. I think, especially against Orlando, the Raptors might give us a little trouble because that's what they did all year. But if we're playing at this level with everybody back, I don't see the problem. And then Detroit is, they're just not a team, especially being young and in the playoffs. Cade having the lung problem, I think they could get beat out by whoever the A seed is.
Yeah.
And I see us matching up against the Celtics probably if it comes down to it.
All right. Next three at home, got Orlando tomorrow night, and then back-to-backers against the Heat on Wednesday and Friday. That'll be fun though. That'll be fun because Bam coming off of we all saw him. He hit the 83-point game. Evan, I need you to take that personal. Can't let Bam come in here and get off like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing that matchup 2 games in a row. I'm looking forward to seeing the Orlando matchup just because
playoff implications.
Yeah. And just looking to keep building that chemistry, getting it together. I loved what I saw in the Pelicans game at the end. All season, we have struggled to close out games. I have no clue why. Donovan Mitchell's been leading the NBA in fourth quarter scoring like all season. And for some reason, when it comes down to those final 4 minutes of the game, we have stupid turnovers. Can't get into a set. We run the clock down to the point where we're taking grenade type shots at the end of the shot clock. It's always something. But finally, for the first time all season, the last couple of minutes of the Pelicans game, there was a sense of poise, calmness. They knew what to do, knew where the ball was going, they knew what spots to be in. Do you think we can freaking finally get that part together?
Again, it's all about growing together ever since the Harden trade, and I think he has a big part in this. And they're starting to learn, hey, look, these are some things we got to take care of. We got to clean this up, and I think it's going to happen. You got 2 guys that can make things work, they can take charge, but as long as you follow suit and play your position and play your game, fourth quarter should be a breeze. Again, the second quarter has really been the issue for the longest time now. And hopefully we can take care of that. And it's not, we don't got to score 100 points, just don't let them score 100 points.
Yeah. I'll take it further. I don't even think it's the second quarter. I think I think it starts with like maybe 3 minutes to go in the first. Because if you go in the Pelican game, remember we came out of that game flat, but then we got up 30. We were up 31-18.
No.
And I think that at the end of that quarter,
They slacked.
Yeah, they cut it to like 3 to close the quarter, and then of course the second quarter happens.
So we got burned out. Like they used everything, and then all right, we're gonna lay off the gas. You got to finish out every quarter, no matter what quarter it is.
Yeah. Donovan Mitchell's eye. Big deal, no deal.
I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Even though, so Evan, what are you doing, baby, man? Play with that same physicality in the game that apparently you have in practice.
Smack people around.
Right. And rotation. What do you who do you think are winning like the rotation battle that's going on for those playoff minutes? Apparently, a lot of people think Strus got his like he only been back like a week, and people think Strus has solidified his spot in the playoff rotation.
I think he should be in it. I mean, we've seen what he can do and what he does for this team. It's a whole. It's not even just go out there and nail 20 points. It's the vibe and the leadership he brings and the tenacity he brings out there on the court. So you got to give him that. Yeah. But I mean, even Kenny said he wants it down the 9. It's tough to play with 10.
Yeah.
So, if it's going to be Harden, Mitchell, Allen, Mobley, and then if Strus is back up, the power, and that's who you're throwing there at your 5. So then you got Sam, Tyson, Tomlin.
Oh, Tomlin, you think he?
I don't know. I think Thomas Bryant's got to have some sort of say in this playoff situation. He's been there. He's got, he's been through all this. He's the one that tore us up the last time, so he knows what this is about. And I think that the lights won't be too bright, So I think he has to be in the rotation, especially when we need bigs. And you're going to have Dean Wade in it too.
Unfortunately, I swear, man. This is of all the things people said about Kevin Stefanski, of all the things people said about Andrew Barry, I swear.
He says something about
Kobe Altman should be fired if Dean Wade is still on this roster going into next season. That is a fireable offense.
If you're in the playoffs, though.
I don't care. We could go on to win the championship, and he could hit the game winner in Game 7, just like Kyrie did. He better be coming back to Cleveland to get his ring in a suit, because he ain't on the team no more.
He'll be on another team. He'll be on another team. He does some shit like that.
I am so tired of Dean Wade, man.
But he's going to be in the rotation. So now is it going to be Merrill, Tyson, him, and Bryant?
I think he's going to start.
It'll be Merrill, Tyson, Strus, and Bryant.
It'll be. I mean, I think the starting lineup is going to be Donovan, Harden, Wade, Mobley, Allen. He's going to start those.
That's crazy.
He's going to, and people freaking cuss out the Browns for this. It's all the Cavaliers analytics. That's the best lineup we have.
Defensively, I guess, but not offensively.
Well, in what is it? Net rating. Net rating wise, that's the best lineup we have, which befuddles me. But so I think that'll be the starting lineup. Then I think your 6-man. It would probably be Merrill. I think so. You got Merrill, Strus. I think it's gonna be Merrill, Strus, Tyson, Ellis. Because I think Schroeder's gonna be the odd man out.
Oh yeah, Keon Ellis. I forgot about him too. Shit.
Yeah, I think Schroeder's gonna be the odd man out because you're always going to have either Harden or Donovan on the court.
So you said Merrill,
Strus,
listen, I think they're going to play 10. I think they play 10. There's no way you have Schroeder and Ellis or Schroeder out of this, too. I think he's got to be involved.
Nah, you can't because there's no need. You're gonna, barring foul trouble, either Harden or Spider's always gonna be on the court.
Well,
And
yeah.
that's why you got Jalen. Jalen can be your secondary ball handler when he'll be part of the rotation with Spider because he can't play with Harden because he can handle the ball as well. So that'd be useless. I think that's where Ellis gets his time. Ellis and Strus can both run with Harden because they don't need the ball.
Yeah.
Strus can play make when he has the ball, but he doesn't necessarily need it.
He's better off.
So I think Ellis and Strus will be part of the Harden rotation. I believe Merrill can play with either, but Merrill and Tyson would be more of the Spider rotation.
That's right, Ellis. Yeah, I see. God, why'd I blank on that?
Yeah, you need that defense, and especially if he's been hitting he's been hitting shots lately as well. So
yeah, Bryant's not involved, even though I feel like that's
breaking case of. I think he should be taking Dean Wade's minutes. If it were me, I would probably start Merrill and give Wade's minutes to Bryant.
I would like that. Because I like Bryant. When he's on the court, again, you get that bulliness. Yeah. He can knock down the threes. He's getting rebounds. Yeah. And he's playing some defense. So it's not like he's that far off of Dean Wade.
Yeah. And you know me, I hate any lineup that involves Mobley at the 5.
Yeah.
So if I can put Bryant in there with Mobley.
And let Mobley play his 4.
Yeah, let Bryant do I'm with that. And
makes sense.
Yeah, let Dean Wade run with when Mobley's not on the court. Or just put him on the bench, Kenny. Like he serves no purpose. That dude had back-to-back games with 0 points. And he started.
Yeah, that's crazy.
0 points is like 2 rebounds.
Yeah, and I think that's going to affect it, and that's why he probably will come out that lineup.
Yeah. And you ain't making shots on top of it. You can't be doing that and not making shots, bro. But hell, man, we held people hostage long enough, so almost that time to get out of here. So remember, where's my
don't draft a quarterback.
Oh man, that was the wrong one. Where's it? There it is. Go ahead and check in with the rest of our family of content creators. Check out Network 216 YouTube page. Shout out to Fatty and the crew over there. If you want to see more Cleveland or Ohio sports related content, of course, you got me and Big Mike here at GameTime216. If you want to hear more from me, check me out at Audible on Thursdays and Friday nights. And if you want to hear more from Big Mike, check him out over at Man Cave Media LLC. And what y'all got going on for the rest of the week, bro?
Well, tomorrow, me and Jay will be talking a lot about this March Madness. He's soaking in everything because he's like, I don't know, 150,000 out of 7 million or some shit. So he feels great about his bracket. He's only got like 4 or 5 losses or something. I mean, everybody's kind of only got that. But he's big into it now. I mean, we'll talk a lot of that because I made bets, won some money, see what this tournament, where it's going. Talk a little Cavs, probably get into the football a little bit. Then Thursday's off the rails, and who knows where that goes. Everything, anything, and nothing. That's what we talk about.
There you go. And of course, also, don't forget on Thursdays from 4 to 6 Eastern, you can check me out with your boy Jay the MIC and your boy K Witt over at Rec Room Sports Radio. You can check that out on ESPN Radio 690 AM Jacksonville, or watch us live on YouTube as we simulcast. Having fun over there. Shout out to Jay and Witt, allowing me to partake in that venture. We had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun last week. Talked some tournament. Had some tournament going on while we were going back and forth. I wish Duke would have lost while we were live. That'd have been so fun, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, that was
But
They
I'm
winning
sure,
this whole.
yeah, they might now. But yeah, we'll be talking probably some more NCAA, some more whatever's going on, and yeah, we appreciate all y'all for tapping in with us. And make sure you check us out, man, via the ESPN app, the website, or your satellite radio provider if you have ESPN radio. So, bang. Uh, Other than that, man, got anything before we get out of here?
Oh yeah, don't
Yeah,
draft a
don't draft
quarterback.
a quarter.
No Ty Simpson, none of that garbage.
Other than that, do us the biggest favor before we get out of here, man. Click, hit that thumbs up, sub if you haven't already. Turn the bells on so you know the next time that we are here talking all things Cleveland, which is every Monday, every Wednesday at 2:16 Eastern. Other than that, man, shout out to everybody who hopped in the chat to join us. Shout out to everybody who was able to watch us on Twitter this week. Again, apologize about last week, man. Technical difficulties, you know how it is. But other than that, man, we appreciate all y'all. And hey, when you hear them dogs barking, man, I mean the pound is in the building. So until Wednesday, peace.
Peace.